Hello and welcome to DeepOnion Academy videos. Our goal in this video is to help you understand more about the DeepOnion blockchain. What is the DeepOnion blockchain? Blockchain is a technology that allows people to store digital information on computers. DeepOnion has its own blockchain, which we call the DeepOnion blockchain. It's similar to a public accounting book. It contains the incoming and outgoing of money. For example, Joe has 5 apples. David has 0 apples. It also stores how much money each user holds, called a balance. Joe sends 2 of his apples to David. Joe's new balance is 3, and David's new balance is 2. Since the blockchain is decentralized, this information or data is public and spread to everyone running it. Where is the DeepOnion blockchain stored? Everyone who runs a DeepOnion wallet on a computer stores a whole copy of the entire DeepOnion blockchain. How do we connect to the DeepOnion blockchain? In order to use DeepOnion, you need to continuously download the DeepOnion blockchain, which is called synchronization, or sync for short. By doing this, we constantly have up-to-date information about our transactions and our balance. The amount of time it takes to sync to the blockchain depends on when you last connected to it, and also the size of the DeepOnion blockchain. The DeepOnion blockchain has currently 700 megabytes, and the size increases all the time because it records new movements of money around the world. DeepOnion Blockchain Secure Tor Connection. By default, all DeepOnion users securely or anonymously connect to the anonymous Tor network first before they are connected to the DeepOnion blockchain. Since the launch of DeepOnion, all users connected to the DeepOnion blockchain without their name and other personal details, like their IP addresses. An IP address is your legal address on the internet. For example, we have legal home addresses where we are held responsible. On the internet, we have IP addresses. With IP addresses, good or bad intentioned people can find your physical location or hold you responsible for your good or bad acts that you do on your computer. Also, when your IP address is shared with others, you run the risk of theft of your computer information and assets. For this reason, your IP data on the DeepOnion blockchain is secured. We will explain more about Tor in another video. DeepOnion Decentralized Blockchain. If something is centralized, there's a single point, such as a person, group, or organization that does all the work. This single point can abuse, remove, or change the data. If something is decentralized, there are multiple points that do the work. For example, banks are centralized, and we have to trust them not to abuse our money, and our personal data must be given to them when we open accounts. This personal data can be misused or abused. For this reason, a decentralized system is much better. Everyone has access to the blockchain and is able to check every change that takes place anytime they want. This makes it impossible to carry out dishonest actions. For this reason, the DeepOnion blockchain is decentralized. DeepOnion Decentralized Blockchain Technology and Centralized Bank Systems. When you go to pay for something at the store using your bank card, a message is sent to the bank. The bank checks to see if you have enough money to pay for it. Then, once you pay for the item, the bank records the payment to the store and decreases your balance. The bank also takes a fee for this service. In this example, we trust the bank to not change the records or do any other illegal acts. With a blockchain, we take the bank away. Instead of having one point of contact checking the money and recording it, we have a whole network of computers that check each and every transaction. If I were to buy something with a decentralized cryptocurrency like DeepOnion, I would give the store my details. The store would check with the DeepOnion blockchain, which asks all the secured computers on the network if I have enough money in my balance. Once checked, they tell the store, and then all of them update their records that the sale has taken place. This record is permanent and can't be changed. Also, it is very secure because you can't change just one of the copies on one of the computers in the network. If you try to, it will not match the rest of them, and that change will be rejected. For helping the network, randomly, one of the computers will be given a reward. Pretty cool. What is a transaction on the DeepOnion blockchain? A transaction is when someone has sent onion to another place or person. Both balances have now changed, and all of this information is stored on the blockchain. What does transaction verification mean? When you send someone onion, the transaction needs to be verified by the network. This is called transaction verification and just requires a small amount of time. As we said, the DeepOnion blockchain is really fast. Transaction verification on the DeepOnion blockchain. DeepOnion uses two methods to verify transactions on its blockchain. Those are POW, proof of work, and POS, proof of stake. They both perform the same task of validating transactions, but accomplish the goal in different ways. Also, this is the reason why the DeepOnion blockchain is so secure. We use both technologies to make it happen. What is POW, or proof of work? Proof of work is a method that verifies and secures transactions on the DeepOnion blockchain. It requires a very powerful computer and an internet connection. Thanks to this system, people can mine using graphic cards or special computer hardware. This helps the DeepOnion blockchain run smoothly and the transactions are completed. What is POS, or proof of stake? Proof of stake is a method that verifies and secures transactions on the DeepOnion blockchain, just like proof of work, but with a few differences. To verify transactions, you need to have Onion in your wallet and a small amount of computing power with an internet connection. Thanks to this proof of stake system, people who have Onion and want to have more can earn extra Onion from the network. Proof of work and proof of stake are helping the DeepOnion blockchain to be more secure and fast. These two topics will be covered in more detail in another video. How fast is the DeepOnion blockchain? As we have mentioned already, the DeepOnion blockchain is really fast. First, the blockchain is made up of blocks. Each block is 1.5 megabytes. Between proof of work and proof of stake, we create a new block on the blockchain on average every 48 seconds. Each block can hold about 3,000 transactions. So that means every 48 seconds we are handling 3,000 transactions, which works out to be 62.5 transactions a second. Compare that to Bitcoin, which has a maximum transaction rate of 3 to 7 transactions a second and can process them in 10-minute intervals. DeepOnion is really fast. DeepOnion blockchain innovations. There is one innovative technology that takes DeepOnion beyond balances and transactions. We call it Deep Vault. By using Deep Vault, you can register digital information with the DeepOnion blockchain, which is one of the world's most secure databases. Your information is kept secure on the DeepOnion blockchain. Because DeepOnion is a decentralized technology, the information is secured on many computers running the DeepOnion wallet. Your data that is registered with Deep Vault will live there forever. We'll talk more about Deep Vault in another video. Where can you find DeepOnion? You can find DeepOnion at deeponion.org on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and more. Thank you for watching. Learn more about DeepOnion and cryptocurrencies in the next video.